Good morning. So today I'm challenging myself with something a little different. I haven't played with these in a while, but wanting to demonstrate how the levels of elementally intuitive movement translate to any implement. So basically, elementally intuitive movement is a flow arts-based movement program where I broke down flow arts into more digestible levels to make it easier for the average person to just pick up some implements and be able to move with them. As you practice adhering to the parameter set within each level, and on top of that, practicing the mental awareness of paying attention to our breath, to our center, to our base, so we know that we're supporting our bodies well as we're moving through space, and that we're breathing evenly, pausing on the exhale, at the end of the exhale, extending that exhale, extending our CO2 tolerance. So then we take less breaths per minute, and then our nervous systems feel calmer as a side effect. So we begin with level O, getting to know our guide, or our guides in this case too, because I'm starting out just straight up at EIM squared. And level O, our implements are connected to each other as we begin exploring our spheres with these implements as our guides. These are called Buugeng. Their full glory has not been shown yet. And then we move on to level 1, finding our centers connected to us. Then we have 1.5, one is in and one is out. Every implement moves in its own way, so then it's part of this game when you're working with different implements is learning how the implement moves. That's why initially throughout the whole process we're getting to know our guides and feel how they move within each level. And then as we adapt to the way the implement wants to move, we're mobilized, because that's the main goal of elementally intuitive movement, is mobilization, so that we recognize how capable we are and what our bodies can do. So then I'd already moved on to level 2, hadn't I? Level 2, expanding into our spheres with both hands out. So those first 4 levels, stationary levels, I hadn't picked up my feet because I was just getting familiar with the movements in my upper body as I move, experimenting, going from my level O to my 1 to my 1.5 to my 2. And then level 3, exploring our spaces with mobile bases. Now I can pick up my feet and incorporate all of that upper body movement. And I'm not thinking about what I'm doing. All I'm thinking is move in between the levels. So as long as I practice each level as I'm exploring my space with my mobile base, then I'm good. However I explore, it doesn't really matter. The main goal is mobilization and getting mobilized. Level 4, returning to center. So now I'm balancing. And doing all of those things with my upper body that destabilize the lower body, so now my body has to adapt to that, which increases that core strength and stability and just makes us more adaptable in general, because our 4th foundation is adaptability. Is that our 5th foundation? That's our 5th foundation, is adaptability. Our 4th foundation is spheres of awareness. Our first 3 are breath, center, and base. And our 5th, intuitive integration, also correlates with level 5, which is the 7th level. Intuitive integration. So in this case, like sometimes I can add in shimmy. In this situation, so now I've leveled up, so I don't even need to shimmy, because now I have a totally different implement in a sense, because now it's 2. So then I begin again with level O rather, getting to know our guides. So I'm getting to know how my guides move together, connected to each other. In this configuration now, which is different from before, level 1, finding our centers, connected to me. Level 1.5, now one hand is beginning to explore, so I don't have to think about what the other hand is doing. Alternate. Carefully, go slowly. It's better to go slow than to go fast because stabilize your muscles, and also if we hit ourselves, there's less impact on that hit. And with this one, I nearly grazed my eyes, so let's get to slow down. And now, I just moved on automatically to level 2. I do that. I just jump from 1.5 to 2. As we expand into our spheres and practice adapting to these implements and exploring how we can move through our space with them, exploring those different planes between our diagonals and our horizontals and our verticals and everything in between. And then level 3, exploring our spaces with mobile bases. And the foundation that correlates with this level is spheres of awareness. Why? Because at this point we're juggling many different spheres of awareness. We're paying attention to breath, center, and base. As we're paying attention to what our body's doing, as we're paying attention to where our feet are being placed, as we're paying attention to a greater environment. So we're juggling many spheres of awareness. So on this level, it's easy to drop balls. And if you drop a ball, that's okay. Become a stationary base. Pick it back up again. And then begin exploring your space with a mobile base again. Until you're ready to return to center and balance, continuing to destabilize with that upper body movement. And then level 5, intuitive integration. I add in the shimmy to increase the challenge. Or I can add in a song, I could start singing, I could hum, I could ohm. I could somehow think of how I could add another implement. I could possibly hula hoop with a big hula hoop and do this at the same time. That'd be a little challenging because I would just be stuck up here the whole time. But I guess that'd be a great upper body. I'd really get those arms going. Maybe someday I'll try that challenge. I don't know. Not ready yet. I haven't played with these in a long time, so it's fun to pick up an implement that I haven't interacted with in a while and know that I'm good because I'm approaching it through these levels of exploring how they interact with each other, how they move together, and in the process of doing that, I am moved, exploring how it feels when they move on me, and I am moved, exploring how one moves on its own, and I am moved, exploring how another moves on its own, and I am moved. The same with the two. And indeed, I am mobilized, especially as I move into level 3, and now I become a perpetual motion machine. Yes. And level 4, practice that. Balancing and adapting to the destabilization created. Level 5, intuitive integration. Thank you for being here today with me. Thank you is all I have to say. Baby, so thank you for doing whatever care of you, to take care of you. I hope that you have a fabulous day, and understand that when you sing, you are exercising your ability to adapt to whatever life is throwing you. So make up a song. No one has to sing along. As long as you enjoy what you do, and be true to you. Be true to you. Be true to yourself. And then you can be true with everybody else. Good morning, y'all. Everything's always improvised. Every lesson, everything. Just like life. We gotta make it up as we go along, because that's what we're doing. We're making it up as we go along. Thanks for being here.